Opportunities are not always handed to us on a silver platter. In fact, most of the time, they don't come at all. Too many people sit back, waiting for the perfect moment, or for someone to open a door for them. But the truth is, life rarely works that way. If you want something, you have to stand up, build that door, and knock on it yourself. Opportunity is not something you wait for, it's something you create. Think about it. Every great success story begins with someone daring to take initiative. They didn't wait for approval, they didn't wait for the stars to align, and they certainly didn't wait for luck. They identified what they wanted, and then they carved out a path, even if it meant starting from scratch. When you take that kind of ownership over your life, you stop depending on circumstances and start shaping them in your favor. Creating your own opportunities often means being resourceful with what you have right now. It's about using your skills, your voice, your time, and even your failures as stepping stones. Too often, people underestimate what they already possess while waiting for something bigger to arrive. Opportunity doesn't knock on the door of those who wait. It comes to those who are actively working, experimenting, and daring to try. There will always be reasons to hold back: fear of rejection, lack of experience, or the belief that you're not ready. But here's the secret: nobody is ever truly ready. Readiness is built in action. The more you take risks, the more you prepare yourself to handle what comes next. By choosing to create opportunities, you're also training yourself to be resilient, adaptable, and unstoppable in the face of challenges. The world is filled with people who had dreams but gave up because they waited too long for something to happen. Don't let that be your story. The most powerful people are not the ones who got the most chances, they're the ones who made chances where none existed. So, when you're faced with silence, when no doors open, when no hand reaches out to help you, that is your moment to rise, to create, to make your opportunity undeniable. Your past is not your prison, it is your classroom. Too often, people chain themselves to their history, thinking that the mistakes they've made or the failures they've endured are permanent labels. But the truth is, no matter where you are in life, you hold the pen to your story. You can choose, at any moment, to turn the page and start a new chapter. What you did yesterday may shape you. It does not have to define you. Think about how powerful that is, the ability to rewrite your story at any point. You are not obligated to live the same narrative over and over again. If you feel stuck, if you feel lost, or if you feel that life has boxed you in, you can decide today to break free. One choice, just one, can redirect your entire path. And when you make that choice, you realize that you were never trapped. You simply needed the courage to claim your power. People will always remind you of your past, but that's because they only know the old chapters of your book. They don't yet see the chapter you're about to write, and you don't owe anyone an explanation for outgrowing your past self. Growth often makes others uncomfortable. Remembers, you are not here to fit their version of your story. You are here to write your own. Rewriting your story doesn't mean forgetting your struggles, means using them as fuel. Every setback, every rejection, every wound has given you wisdom. Instead of letting those moments shame you, let them shape you. Wear your scars as proof that you have survived, adapted, and evolved. Your story becomes even more powerful when it reflects both your pain and your perseverance. So, if you wake up tomorrow and decide you want to take a different road, do it. If you want to chase a dream you abandoned years ago, start now. If you want to change how the world sees you, begin with how you see yourself. Life is not meant to be a single, script play, it is an evolving masterpiece, and the brush is in your hand. You are the author, the editor, and the director of your destiny. Every dream looks beautiful from a distance, but when you step closer, you realize it demands courage. Dreams are not just wishful thoughts you keep tucked away in your mind, they are calls to action, calls to risk, calls to push beyond the ordinary. To chase a dream means daring to face the unknown, daring to step into spaces where failure lurks, and daring to believe in something bigger than your current reality. Without courage, dreams remain nothing more than illusions. Courage doesn't mean the absence of fear, it means moving forward despite it. When you set out to pursue something extraordinary, fear will whisper 1,000 reasons why you can't do it. It will remind you of your limitations, your past failures, and the opinions of others. Courage is the voice that answers back, yes, I'm afraid, I'm going anyway. That decision, to move in the presence of fear, is the very foundation of turning dreams into reality. History is filled with people who had talent but lacked courage, and as a result, their dreams faded into silence. Talent alone is not enough. Ideas alone are not enough. Even passion alone is not enough. What separates achievers from dreamers is the ability to act boldly when the odds are against them. Courage is what gives your dream breath, life, and movement. Without it, your vision will remain a picture in your head instead of a reality in your life. Pursuing dreams often means walking away from comfort. It means leaving behind the familiar, risking rejection, and sometimes standing alone. Courage allows you to step into those lonely spaces with confidence. When you dare to pursue something bigger than yourself, you inspire others to do the same. Your courage becomes a spark, a ripple effect that lights up possibilities for those who witness your journey. The truth is, dreams test you before they reward you. They will push you to the edge, they will challenge your patience, and they will demand sacrifices. Every step you take in courage strengthens your resolve and brings you closer to the life you imagine. Dreams are not meant to be safe, they are meant to be daring. Only the courageous get to live them fully. Fear is one of the most misunderstood emotions. Most people treat fear as an enemy, something to avoid at all costs. Fear, when embraced, can become one of your greatest allies. Fear shows up whenever you are about to do something that matters. It's a sign that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, moving closer to growth, and entering a space where transformation is possible. If you run from fear, you also run from opportunity. The secret is not to eliminate fear but to harness it. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, let it energize you. Fear heightens your awareness, sharpens your instincts, and pushes you to prepare harder. It's a natural reminder that what you are attempting is significant. Use that energy as fuel to drive your actions. When fear starts pounding in your chest, don't shrink back. Lean into it and let it propel you forward. Think about every milestone in your life. Were you fearless when it happened, or were you trembling inside, but still chose to act? Courage is born in those exact moments when fear is loudest. The truth is, the most successful people in the world are not fearless, they are fearless in action. They feel fear just like you, but they refuse to hand over the steering wheel of their lives to it. Every time you face fear and move anyway, you expand your boundaries. You prove to yourself that you are stronger than the voice of doubt inside your head. Fear might knock on your door, but it doesn't have to sit at your table. It doesn't have to guide your decisions. Instead, it can remind you that you're alive, that you're chasing something worth the risk, and that you're in the middle of writing a story that's bigger than your fears. So the next time fear creeps in, when you're about to take a chance, speak up or step into the unknown. Don't silence it, don't run from it. Smile at it, thank it, and then use it as proof that you're exactly where you need to be. Fear doesn't mean stop, fear means go forward with power. Too often, people look at someone's success and dismiss it with a single word, luck. But what they don't see are the countless hours of unseen effort, the sacrifices made in silence, the battles fought behind the curtain. May give you an opening once or twice in life, but without hard work, even luck slips through your hands. Hard work is what builds the foundation strong enough to hold the weight of your dreams. Hard work is not glamorous. It's early mornings when no one is watching, late nights when the world is asleep, and the discipline to keep going when your energy is drained. It's the persistence to push through failure after failure, to keep showing up even when no recognition comes. The truth is, hard work doesn't always give immediate results, but it always gives lasting ones. It transforms you, making you stronger, sharper, and more prepared for the moment when opportunities appear. When you rely on luck, you gamble. When you rely on hard work, you guarantee progress. Every effort you make compounds into something greater. You may not see it today, but every extra hour of practice, every risk you take, every skill you polish is an investment in the future version of you. And when opportunity finally arrives, it will not feel like luck. It will feel like preparation meeting its moment. There will be times when it feels unfair, when others seem to advance faster, when shortcuts look tempting, when waiting for results tests your patience. But shortcuts don't build legacy, consistency does. The ones who choose hard work over comfort are the ones who last. Success built on luck is fragile, success built on work is unshakable. That's why the most inspiring leaders are not the luckiest, but the hardest working. So, if you ever feel discouraged because luck doesn't seem to be on your side, remember this: you don't need luck to define your future. You need persistence. You need grit. You need the relentless hunger to keep going when others stop. Because in the end, it's not luck that crowns you. It's the sweat, the sacrifice, and the fire of your hard work.